For his ninth task, Hercules was supposed to get the belt of Hippolyta, queen of the Amazons, a tribe of women warriors.
Wasn't that the belt given to her by Ares, the one she used to carry her shield and sword?
Why yes, Chris, it was. When Hercules reached the harbor of the Amazon land, Hippolyta came to greet him and his Greek followers.
Hello, Hercules. What to bring you to my land?
Hello to you too, Hippolyta. I wish to obtain your belt so that I may have it for a gift for King Eurystheus' daughter.
Ah, my belt. Well, this is a very important belt, and as you know, gifts from the gods are to be cherished and held in the highest honor.
I understand that, but I have to have it if I'm to be forgiven for killing my wife and my children.
I see. Well, if it is so important to you, you may have the belt.
As Hercules went to leave, he saw the rest of the Amazon tribe charging at him and his men, wearing their armor and carrying their spears. Hercules knew they were under attack, so he thought fast and quickly killed Hippolyta, taking her belt. Hercules and his men fought a fierce battle against the Amazon tribe and finally were able to leave and return to King Eurystheus.
Wasn't Hera there too?
Well, yeah, Chris, she was. While Hercules was talking to Hippolyta, Hera saw his arrival as only trouble for the Amazon tribe, so she disguised herself as a member of the tribe and went around to each Amazonian, telling them that the strangers who had arrived were going to carry off with their queen. And that's what caused the attack against Hercules.
The 10th task of Hercules, that's me, took the longest by far. He had to travel to the end of the world to an island called Erythea, where Geryon, who had 3 heads, lived. So Hercules could capture his cattle and return it to King Eurystheus. When he arrived at Erythea, Orthus, a 2-headed dog, and the brother of Cerberus, promptly attacked Hercules. That's me. Followed by Eurytion, the herdsman of the cattle. Hercules... That's me.
We know your name's Hercules! Now go on with the story!
Hercules bashed both with his club. Just as Hercules was escaping, Geryon attacked him, but was quickly killed by 2 of Hercules' arrows. Hercules successfully escaped with the cattle, but he faced difficulties on his return. During his trip in Liguria, 2 sons of Poseidon, the god of the sea, tried to steal the cattle, and then in Rhegium, a bull got loose and jumped into the sea, swimming to Sicily and then to Italy. He challenged Hercules to 3 consecutive wrestling matches.
Me! You! Fight! Now!
Ding! Ding! Ding!
And Hercules, being who he was, won all 3 wrestling matches against Eryx, and then killed him. Hercules continued on his way until Hera sent a gadfly to attack the cattle, causing them to scatter far and wide. Hercules then had to reassemble the cattle, and after a long time, he was able to deliver them to King Eurystheus, who in turn, sacrificed them to Hera.
For his 11th task, Hercules had to travel to an unknown place to retrieve the apple of Hesperides, a possession of Zeus, which had been given to him from Hera as a wedding gift. During his trip, he killed the eagle, which tortuously and daily tore the liver out of Prometheus. Prometheus thanked him and pointed him in the right direction towards Atlas, Atlas being the one who carried the earth and sky on his shoulders, and then going to Atlas would be able to get the golden apples.
Hello, Atlas. If I relieve you of the weight of the earth and sky, will you retrieve the apples of Hesperides for me?
Why, certainly.
I'll be back in no time. No time at all.
When Atlas retrieved the apples, he told Hercules that he would deliver them to King Eurystheus for him. Hercules, being much smarter than Atlas, knew what he was up to and was no dummy.
Hercules, I will gladly take these apples to Eurystheus for you. It would be no problem. No problem at all.
Oh, would you do that for me, Atlas? How kind of you, but could you hold the earth and sky for me while I put some shoulder pads on?
After foolishly agreeing, he was tricked. Hercules made his escape to King Eurystheus with the apples, who then had Hercules return the apples to Athena because they were apples of the gods. Athena delivered the apples back to their rightful home.
For Hercules' 12th and final task, it was by far the most dangerous and risky of all. He had to travel to the underworld and retrieve Cerberus, the three-headed dog that guarded its gates. First, Hercules traveled to Taenarum in Laconia. There, through a deep rocky cave, he traveled to the underworld. Then, when he got to the underworld, he made his way straight to Pluto.
Oh, Hercules, what are you doing here?
Pluto, I wish to bring Cerberus back to King Eurystheus that I may be forgiven for killing my wife and children. And also, that I may, at last, complete my 12 labors.
12 labors? I've heard of those. You may bring him back, but only if you overpower him with your own strength.
Hercules agreed to the condition and went off to find the beast. He came across Cerberus near the gates of Acheron, where he threw his arms around the beast's 3 heads and wrestled him to the ground. Cerberus was forced to submit to the power of Hercules and was taken to King Eurystheus. You're immortal now.
No, I'm sorry. No,
We're done!
We're done. Got me in the eye. Don't.